Yo, wholeness and balance vibrations, everybody. Hope everything is straight with y'all out there, man. Hey, all right. So yesterday, me and my daughter went on a hike up the mountain. There was like a 3,000 foot elevation, and it was like, well, really, it was 3,875 feet is what it was, and then there was another one that was close to us that was like 4, and yeah, so we were riding through there, right? And well, first off, let me back up a little bit. So we went up the mountain. We didn't go all the way up to the summit. It was about an hour and a half to get there. We went about an hour, and then we turned around. We are gonna go back, but it was because we didn't want to get caught up there in the dark, right? So we had left around 3. From 3 to 4 or something, we got turned around. See, the GPS led us all the way up the mountain, but there's a geomagnetic storm going on right now, and so that knocked out the GPS when we was leaving. So it wrapped us all the way around the mountain, like all the way around. I'm talking about we were up on like you could see 2-3 thousand foot drop, a 2 or 3 thousand foot drop. You know what I'm saying? Off like maybe like 6 feet from the edge. Like you had 6 feet of grass before you had a 2-3 thousand foot drop. And at one point, the road was completely covered in ice. I'm talking about no guardrails up here. Like yo, I'm telling you, like you in straight nature. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, it was beautiful, y'all. It was gorgeous. I ain't gonna lie, it was a little unnerving being close to such heights like that, no guardrail. It was a couple spots where there was guardrails, but it was nothing like you would think it would. This wasn't nothing like you find in the city for damn sure. So yeah, just I felt like the ancestors led me to go do that yesterday, and to do it with her, so I mean, I think that that grew our relationship and stuff, and I think that time was needed. I think it was a good thing. My wife said the same thing. It was funny though, that geomagnetic storm knocking out that GPS, and my daughter's freaking out. We're lost, because it's a data connection gone, and like it literally took us around the mountain. It said we were going home. We would have been home in an hour, and it took us around the mountain just to bring us back to the spot where we started at. Like, but it was gorgeous though. Like that little video I put up last night or whatever, that was like near the highest part that we seen. That wasn't even the highest. Like we did see some more spots that were actually more open, but I couldn't keep stopping because, like I said, you don't want to get caught up there, at dark, and then already it was ice on parts of the roads, so I mean, we were up real high. It was snow on the ground and everything, but yeah, it was just beautiful. But I did want to touch on this geomagnetic storm, yo. So check it, y'all. They telling you that this is coming from the sun. Bullshit. Go look at all the maps. I'm gonna put a little video together, but for anybody who really wants to know and look into it, look at it. And most of my flat earthers already know this shit, that this is coming from the pole. That's why the northern lights is about to be visible all across the plain. You see, well, not all across it, but in this area that they're telling you that it's stretching out. It's something going on with the North Pole, and we've been, like in the community, we've been talking about this shit for a while, and this ain't just only flat earthers either, like, I mean, like, a lot of people was talking about this, what they call the Carrington event or whatever, like this, we already knew that this was gonna happen, but I mean, obviously we didn't know it was gonna happen like this. I didn't know it was gonna knock that GPS out. I didn't know nothing about that. We just, I just went off my intuition that, man, me and her is just gonna go do something, and boom, that happened. It wasn't until this morning I looked and I said, what the heck, geomagnetic storm? And I said, oh, that's what messed up the GPS yesterday. Like, yeah, so yeah, that's mad wild. But it was a good experience, man. We got to spend good quality time that we needed together. So, it was a good experience. But yeah, man, when you look at that geomagnetic pole, or the geomagnetic storm or whatever, that's coming from the pole. Look at all the maps. It's showing you a ripple effect. You see what I'm saying? And it's all coming from the north. Remember, they cut out the North Pole on our maps that we got right now. They cut the North Pole out. They deleted that land off of the maps. But you got plenty of maps from, like, thousands of years ago and stuff, or at least 1,000 years ago, and some of them further, I believe, that show those lands, you know, on the map. I mean, hundreds of years apart. You see what I'm saying? These people were putting these lands on the map, and then all of a sudden these lands just disappear off of the maps. Yo, and they give us all these lies, constantly lying to you about stuff going on down here. You know, like, nah, you better wake up, ask questions, question everything. Like my nigga Dreads, question everything. Y'all, holding this, y'all. Till next time, over and out.